Good morning, students. We are discussing 11th chapter, the face on the wall. In previous video, we studied that the little man, he started narrating his story, and it was not a story. He informed that he would like to narrate an incident that occurred to him personally. So he began that once he used to stay in a house in in a Great Ormond Street in London. The walls of the room, they were painted, but having patches on them. One patch, it was strange, as it resembled a face of a man. After that, the little man fell ill, and most of his time passed in reading or thinking. He also observed that the face, it became real and more remarkable. Afterwards, the little man recovered from his illness. Now he was fit and fine. He was not suffering from influenza. He recovered from his illness. But the face still controlled him. The face on the wall, it controlled the little man. The little man found himself searching the streets for the man like the face. The little man, or the narrator, he started searching for the man who had the same face which was on his wall. The man was convinced, the narrator or the little man, he was convinced that the real man must exist, and he and the man were in some way linked by fate. The narrator, he was sure that the real man must exist in this world, and there was some connection, there was some link between the man and the narrator. So he started his search, he started his discovery for the man. The narrator looked for the man at places where people gather in large numbers to find out the man with a similar face. He looked for the man at places where in large numbers the people gathered, and he looked for the man at political meetings, football matches, and at railway stations. Wherever the people were gathered in large numbers, such places started to be visited by the narrator, as the narrator wanted to find out the man with similar face. The search became madness with him. The narrator, he became more anxious, he became more eager to find out the man having similar face that was on his wall. So the search became madness with him. Finally, the little man was successful to see the man having similar face that was on his wall. That when the narrator saw the man, he was in a taxi driving fast along Piccadilly. The narrator, he followed him by a hired taxi. The narrator immediately hired a taxi and asked the driver to follow him. At Charing Cross, the narrator saw him with two ladies and a little girl, and they were going to France. At Charing Cross station, on the platform, the narrator once again, so the man with two ladies and a little girl, and also found that they were going to France. They moved to the train with other friends. The man with two ladies and a little girl moved to the train with other friends. The narrator chased him in vain because the narrator didn't get opportunity to talk to him, to have a word with him. He entered a large private cabin. After reaching to the destination, the man having the similar face that was on his wall, he entered a private cabin. The narrator, he was determined to meet the man. He was determined to have word with him. So the narrator stopped opposite his cabin and waited for half an hour. The narrator, he was determined to meet the man. He was determined to have a word with the man. So he stood opposite his private cabin and waited for half an hour. After half an hour, the door opened and the man came out. The narrator had observed the face of the man, and it was exactly like the face was on his wall. Without wasting time, the narrator went to him, approached to him and asked him for his card. And the man, he provided the narrator his card. So see that the narrator waited half an hour opposite his cabin door. The door opened, he came out, it was the same face. The narrator has observed that it was the same face which was there on his wall. Then narrator asked him for his card and the man provided it. Now what happened next, we will see in next video. Thank you, students.